Have you ever found yourself completely absorbed in an activity, losing track of time and feeling like you're performing at your absolute best? This incredible state of heightened focus and productivity is known as flow, and it holds the key to unlocking your true potential. In this video, we'll dive deep into the concept of flow and explore how you can harness its power to achieve peak performance in all aspects of your life. Flow is a mental state in which a person becomes fully immersed in an activity with intense focus and involvement. When you're in flow, you experience a sense of effortless control, deep enjoyment, and a loss of self-consciousness. It's a state where your abilities are perfectly matched to the challenge at hand, allowing you to perform at your highest level. The concept of flow was first introduced by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi, who studied the experiences of people engaged in various activities, from artists and musicians to athletes and scientists. He found that across diverse fields, individuals reported similar feelings of being in the zone or in the groove when they were deeply engaged in their work. So what exactly happens in your brain when you enter a flow state? Research has shown that during flow, there are significant neurochemical changes that occur. The brain releases a combination of neurotransmitters, including dopamine, norepinephrine, and endorphins, which contribute to the feelings of pleasure, alertness, and reduced pain sensitivity associated with flow. Additionally, brain imaging studies have revealed that during flow states, there is increased activity in the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for higher-order thinking and decision-making. At the same time, activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain associated with fear and anxiety, decreases. This allows you to focus intently on the task at hand without being distracted by self-doubt or negative thoughts. The experience of flow is not only enjoyable in the moment, but it also offers a wide range of benefits that can positively impact your life. One of the most significant advantages of flow is increased productivity and creativity. When you're fully immersed in an activity, you're able to work more efficiently and generate new ideas more easily. This is because flow allows you to tap into your subconscious mind, where many of your most creative insights reside. Flow also enhances learning and skill development. When you're engaged in an activity that challenges you just enough to keep you interested, but not so much that you become overwhelmed, you're in the ideal state for growth and improvement. This is known as the Goldilocks zone of learning, where you're pushed outside your comfort zone but still able to make progress. In addition to boosting productivity and learning, flow can also contribute to greater happiness and life satisfaction. When you regularly experience flow in your daily life, you're more likely to feel a sense of purpose and fulfillment. This is because flow activities often align with your values and passions, allowing you to express yourself authentically and pursue meaningful goals. Moreover, flow has been shown to improve mental well-being and reduce stress. When you're fully absorbed in an activity, your mind is focused on the present moment, which can help alleviate anxiety and worry. The sense of control and mastery that comes with flow can also boost self-esteem and reduce feelings of self-doubt. Now that you understand the concept of flow and its many benefits, you may be wondering how to experience it more often in your own life. The first step is to identify the activities that tend to induce flow states for you personally. One way to do this is to reflect on times when you've experienced flow in the past. Think about activities where you felt completely absorbed, losing track of time and performing at your best. These could be hobbies, work tasks, or creative pursuits. As you reflect on these experiences, look for common threads or characteristics that seem to facilitate flow for you. For example, you may find that you enter flow more easily when engaged in activities that challenge you while aligning with your strengths and interests. Or perhaps you notice that flow tends to occur when you have a clear goal in mind and immediate feedback on your progress. Another approach to identifying flow activities is to experiment with new pursuits and see how they make you feel. Be open to trying things outside your usual comfort zone, as sometimes the activities that induce flow may surprise you. As you explore different options, pay attention to your level of engagement, enjoyment, and performance. If an activity consistently leads to feelings of absorption and satisfaction, it may be a good candidate for cultivating flow. Once you've identified potential flow activities, the next step is to create the right conditions to support and sustain flow states. While the specific conditions may vary depending on the activity and your individual preferences, there are some general principles that can help set the stage for flow. One key factor is setting clear goals and expectations for yourself. When you have a specific objective in mind, it's easier to focus your attention and direct your efforts towards achieving it. Break down larger goals into smaller, manageable steps that provide a sense of progress and accomplishment along the way. Another important condition for flow is minimizing distractions and interruptions. When you're constantly being pulled away from your task by notifications, emails, or other demands on your attention, it's difficult to achieve the deep concentration necessary for flow. Create a dedicated space and time for your flow activities where you can work uninterrupted for extended periods. It's also crucial to balance your skill level with the difficulty of the task at hand. If an activity is too easy, you may become bored and disengaged. On the other hand, if it's too challenging, you may become frustrated and discouraged. Aim for that sweet spot where the task stretches your abilities just enough to keep you interested and motivated. Cultivating a growth mindset can also support flow experiences. When you view challenges as opportunities for learning and development rather than threats to your ego, you're more likely to embrace them with enthusiasm and persistence. Embrace the discomfort that comes with pushing yourself outside your comfort zone, knowing that this is where growth and flow often occur. Even with the right conditions in place, there may be times when you struggle to enter or maintain flow states. This is normal and expected, as flow is not always easy to achieve. However, by recognizing and addressing common obstacles, you can increase your chances of experiencing flow more consistently. One obstacle that many people face is self-doubt and negative self-talk. When you're constantly second-guessing yourself or telling yourself that you're not good enough, it can be difficult to fully immerse yourself in an activity. To combat this, practice self-compassion and reframe negative thoughts into more constructive ones. Remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes and that challenges are opportunities for growth. Procrastination and lack of motivation can also hinder flow experiences. When you're struggling to get started on a task or feeling unmotivated, it's easy to get stuck in a cycle of avoidance and guilt. To break this cycle, try breaking the task down into smaller, more manageable steps and setting specific deadlines for yourself. Celebrate small wins along the way and focus on the sense of accomplishment you'll feel when you complete the task. Perfectionism is another common obstacle to flow. When you're overly focused on achieving a flawless result, you may become paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes or falling short of your own high standards. Remember that perfection is rarely attainable and that the process of learning and growing is often more valuable than the end result. Embrace imperfection as a natural part of the creative process and focus on the joy of the journey rather than the destination. While flow is often associated with creative pursuits and hobbies, it can also be a powerful tool for boosting productivity and job satisfaction in the workplace. By applying the principles of flow to your work tasks and environment, you can tap into a greater sense of engagement, motivation, and fulfillment. One way to foster flow in the workplace is to align your tasks with your strengths and interests whenever possible. When you're working on projects that excite and challenge you, you're more likely to experience flow and perform at your best. If your current role doesn't offer many opportunities for flow, consider talking to your supervisor about taking on new responsibilities or projects that better match your skills and passions. Creating a flow-friendly work environment is also key. This may involve minimizing distractions, such as turning off notifications or finding a quiet space to work, as well as setting clear boundaries around your time and energy. Communicate your needs to your colleagues and supervisors, and advocate for policies and practices that support deep concentration and uninterrupted work time. Collaborating with colleagues can also facilitate shared flow experiences. When you're working together towards a common goal, With each person contributing their unique skills and perspectives, you can create a sense of synergy and collective flow. Seek out opportunities to collaborate on projects that challenge and inspire you, and foster a culture of open communication, trust, and mutual support. While flow can be a powerful tool for enhancing productivity and performance in the workplace, it's equally valuable in our personal lives. By incorporating flow activities into our daily routines and hobbies, we can cultivate a greater sense of joy, meaning, and fulfillment. One way to bring more flow into your personal life is to carve out dedicated time for activities that you find absorbing and rewarding. This may involve setting aside regular blocks of time for hobbies, creative pursuits, or physical activities that challenge and engage you. Treat this time as sacred and non-negotiable, just as you would an important meeting or appointment. Flow can also be a powerful tool for deepening relationships and enhancing social connections. When you share flow experiences with others, whether it's through a shared hobby or a collaborative project, you create a sense of bonding and mutual understanding. Seek out opportunities to engage in flow activities with friends, family members, or like-minded individuals in your community. In addition to enhancing relationships, flow can also be a vehicle for personal growth and self-discovery. When you're fully immersed in an activity that aligns with your values and passions, you have the opportunity to explore new aspects of yourself and push beyond your perceived limitations. Embrace flow as a tool for self-expression, learning, and transformation. The hidden power of flow lies in its ability to unlock our true potential and help us achieve peak performance in all areas of life. By understanding the science behind flow, identifying our personal flow activities, and creating the right conditions to support and sustain flow states, we can tap into a powerful source of motivation, creativity, and fulfillment. As you begin to incorporate flow into your daily life, remember that it's a skill that can be developed and refined over time. Be patient with yourself and celebrate the small victories along the way. With practice and persistence, you'll find yourself experiencing flow more frequently and reaping the many benefits it has to offer. So, are you ready to unlock the hidden power of flow in your own life? Start by reflecting on the activities that bring you joy and challenge you in just the right ways. Create space in your schedule for these pursuits and be intentional about minimizing distractions and cultivating a growth mindset. As you begin to experience flow more regularly, notice how it affects your productivity, creativity, and overall sense of well-being. Remember, the key to harnessing flow lies within you. By aligning your skills, passions, and goals, you can create a life that is rich with meaning, purpose, and peak performance. Flow is not about achieving perfection or reaching a specific destination, but rather about embracing the journey and finding joy in the process of growth and self-discovery. As you continue to explore the power of flow, we encourage you to share your experiences and insights with others. By building a community of individuals who are passionate about unlocking their potential and living their best lives, we can create a ripple effect of positive change in the world. So what are you waiting for? Start exploring the incredible potential that flow has to offer and discover a new level of performance, creativity, and fulfillment in all areas of your life. The power to unlock your true potential lies within you. All you have to do is take the first step.